An early winter check-in. Despite logging more wins than losses, this team missed the playoffs and thus can't really feel it had a winning campaign. A manager gives a quick wrap-up as another season campaign comes to an end. This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign. A player's agent calls to touch base. A major league pitcher is approached by one of his coaches.
Your attention,
Boomer,
please.
big dog,
Now pitching for
been
the
summoned
American
from
League,
the bullpen as he'll
number
do so to
25.
start the 8th. And now action in the
Boomer,
bullpen as
big
their
dog.
closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Lopez takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Robert Sample. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Katimer is in his tracks now. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Stephan Brassard. High in the air into shallow left center. Gonzalez sprinting after it. And that's the 3rd out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Andres Lerma. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Shea Perazo only completed 2 innings and is charged with
A minor league team pays respect to a major league veteran who's been sent down for now. At the halfway point, a manager rouses his team to build on the successes of their first half. An unexpected turn. And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination. A minor leaguer is welcomed after being brought into a new organization as part of a trade package. His name may not have made headlines in this deal. But if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's hat. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. As are discontent players seeking trades to more desired destinations. Entering a series against the current division leader, this skipper incites his team to gear it up. Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Having come to the end of the year's campaign, a manager shares a few parting words. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Your attention,
Boomer,
please.
Big Dog, gets
Now,
the call
pitching
here
for
as
the
he'll try
Barons,
and look for one
number
out to
24.
finish this thing off.
Boomer,
Ready once
Big
again,
Dog.
Andres Cabrera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of it.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And it's a
Fans are
4-3 finish.
Your
Boomer,
attention, please.
Big Dog, has been summoned
Now,
from the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll
Barons,
do so to start
number
the eighth.
24.
Right-hander starts to loosen
Boomer,
out in the bullpen now. Jim Butcher is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Goff backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo
Now batting,
Cordero,
catcher.
0 for 3 with a couple of
Eduardo
strikeouts for him to
Cordero.
this point in the ball game. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance. Marco Castilla, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tom Bloom. 5-2 the final score tonight. Jim Whitney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Your
Boomer
attention, please.
Big Dog takes the
Now
hill now to
pitching for the
begin the
Barons,
lucky 13th
number
inning.
24.
Action in the bullpen now
Boomer
as a right-hander
zero.
begins to throw out there. Lincoln Kearney stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Derek Stout.
Number 2. Shortstop.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Stout.
I got it. And this is taken in for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Andy Rizzolo.
Second
Chop
baseman,
foul over towards
Andy
the dugout.
Rizzolo.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Costa is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Nieto. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Nieto.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the 1st out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hankins is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alonso Montoya.
Designated
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Costa is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Pretty painless. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player. Boomer Big Dog has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Lincoln Kearney, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Aguilera sprinting after it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in once again, Derek
Leading off
Stout.
for the Blue Wahoo.
He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. In there, 0-1. Tap down the line. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Ready for another chance. Ralph Dolan.
Third baseman, Ralph Dolan.
Here's the first pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Costa is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Standing in, Alonso Montoya. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Alonso
Here's the first
Montoya.
pitch. Fouled straight back.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 hit, 1 left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number. So digging in now, Richard Polito. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Richard
Into the windup
Polito.
and the pitch. Hit on the ground, and that is off the first base bag. But that finds its way through for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Edgar Ruiz.
The right
Costa
fielder, number
is
6.
there, and he'll bring this
Edgar
one in.
Ruiz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Hector Cortez. No hits
Center
in 3
fielder,
tries so far.
Hector
He's struck out
Cortez.
once. Sampson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Robbie
The left
Knight
fielder.
has got 3
Number 1.
hits, including a double to this point.
Knight.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Now at the plate, Lincoln Kearney.
First baseman, Lincoln Kearney.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Alvarado is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4.
Your
Bernardo
attention, please.
Rosario gets the
Now
ball as
pitching
he'll
for the
take over to
Barons,
start this 12th
Number
inning.
30, Bernardo Rosario.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there.
There's
He's our
final
top
line score.
player.
Your attention,
Boomer
please.
Big Dog has been
Now
summoned from the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
24, Boomer Big Dog.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dan Heyer. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there at the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Second baseman, Damian Floyd.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Tim Grissom. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Cruz will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Barons are out in front here, 2-1. Zach Diamond comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Zach Diamond.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Our final line.
Well,
Your attention,
Boomer
please.
Big Dog was called upon to pitch,
Birmingham.
really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Carlos Cruz stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tapped out in front of home. He takes it to the plate. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets digging in once again. Jim Butcher due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And here's a ball hit in the air. Charles is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Cordero. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marco Castilla. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Goff is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Jim Whitney with his
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Your attention,
Boomer
please.
Big Dog
Now
enters to
pitching
make
for
an appearance
Birmingham,
on the mound as he
number
inherits a
24.
runner at first with one out in the inning.
Big
Hit
Dog.
down the third base line. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again,
Now
Juan
batting.
Pinto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second
Pinto.
with a base hit into the outfield. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second.
Your
Zach
attention, please.
Diamond is the man. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Jim Whitney
Fans are
earns his
finalized.
6th.
Your
Boomer
attention, please.
Big Dog has been
Now
summoned
pitching
from the
for the
bullpen
Barons,
as he'll do so to start the
number
8th.
24.
Action in the bullpen now
Boomer
as a right-hander
Big
begins
Dog.
to throw out there. Oscar Cervantes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the windup
Now
and the
batting.
pitch.
Designated hitter.
And he just gets
Denny
a piece there as this is chopped
Schmoll.
foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weekly hit towards first. Charles takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Ritchie,
Now
and they're
batting.
down to their final
Left
4
fielder.
outs here, Dan.
Yeah,
Adrian
it's not looking too
Ritchie.
good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready with the
Leading
first
off for
pitch. Here it
Jackson.
comes. Danny Stovall
Danny
stands in as he looks at a called strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Oof, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cruz is right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen
Third
now.
baseman, number 6. Carter
Sends that one out of play
Escalona.
for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. hit in the air out to center field. Benitez over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Curtis Domaromo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Your attention,
Boomer,
please.
Big Dog,
Now,
enters the
pitching
ball
for the
game out of the
Barons,
pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Carter Escalona is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Drilled down the line. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Your
Zach
attention, please.
Diamond.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the
Your attention,
Boomer,
please.
Big Dog,
Now
takes the
pitching
ball
for
here as he'll
Birmingham,
enter with a runner at
number
first
24.
and nobody out. Digging
Boomer,
in and looking for
Big Dog.
more, Mario Castillo. He represents the potential tying run
The
if he
batter,
can
number
launch
7,
one or
second
find a
base.
way around the bases.
Mario
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt
Castillo.
he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are
Center
quickly
fielder,
2
number
away
33.
now.
Rob
And this one's tapped foul
Lindstrom.
at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to left. Ryu has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Your
Zach
attention, please.
Diamond. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Jim Whitney earns win number 7.
Young players are the future, and teams do everything they can to accelerate their development.
Your attention,
Boomer,
please.
Big Dog, gets
Now
the call
pitching
here
for
as
the
he'll try
Barons,
and look for one
number
out to
26.
finish this thing off.
Boomer,
Ready for
Big
another
Dog.
chance. Quincy Graham, not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but and the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over. And that
A minor league manager puts his team on notice that the team brass are coming to town.